So, Craig, the squad has been announced 10 retained, 5 new signings. Let's start with the retained list. How happy are you to keep these lads here for the forthcoming season?
Yeah, I think the lads that we retained, the lads that we wanted to retain. Obviously, we're disappointed we one or two, but really we've replaced that pretty early, and the lads that I've retained is the ones that we feel can work with us this year and take us onto the next level really.
And obviously, six new signings
Yeah.
coming in. How will they add to the squad? And can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Yeah, I think the signings that we've made is the signings that we wanted pretty early doors, really. If you like, go back to Gibbo centre half, we made Gibbo a priority really for us. We feel like he's a centre half that can play at Conference North level or National League level really, and we wanted to make the spine of the side, as new signings, exactly the same. So if you walk all the way through the side in the new signings that we've got players that has played at a higher level that have got the experience there, and not just the experience but the mentality really. That's the key thing for us. We want players that want to push on and progress themselves. Not just the football club. We all want to progress as a football club, but we want players that can progress. We feel like all the new signings are everyone that we feel that can play higher and want to play higher and want to progress themselves. They've got ambition, and that's a key thing for us.
We've already seen, like at the open day, Liam, a little bit of banter with the fans, and also
Yeah,
it seems like a joker
yeah,
in the dressing room.
yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
How have they all settled in? Have they gelled in well together?
Yeah, they've all settled in pretty well. Yeah, Liam's a character. He's fitted well into the changing room. But they all have really. They're all good guys, good personalities, good pros. Good, very professional in where they're conducting themselves, in how they're working, and yeah, I'm really pleased with the guys how they've adapted and how the squad looks really. From tonight really, going out there, I'd be very happy with the squad in going into the first game of the season really.
Another big change that's happened. Jake Picton, club captain.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts process behind this, and how do you think he'll do in his new role?
I think Pico is just, he's a guy that play. He's guaranteed you 40 games a season. He's a centre half that should be playing higher. Really, he's got qualities. He's got the basics of what you need as a good centre half at this level. But I think he's a guy in the changing room that as what we want to do and move forward is a guy that we want to set as an example as how we want to move forward really, and I think he brings that to the team, and he's a guy really. I think with the captain is always, I feel he's whatever level we work at or whatever we want to deliver as a football club, the captain and the manager's got to be close, and I feel where we've set out the philosophy and the game plan to move forward as a club, he fits the right person and the right characteristics to work with me moving forward. Where I feel I can work closer with him to drive that changing room forward really.
And obviously his understudy, Cody Cromack, being
Yeah.
named as vice captain. How do you think Cody will perform on that role? And obviously, big responsibility for such a young player.
Yeah, I think you said that Cody's a young player, but you look at like the games he's played in at this level, he's got a lot of games underneath his belt, and technically he's probably the best centre midfielder. Only the other day I spoke with another manager really, regarding him and saying that even they feel like he's technically the best centre midfielder in this league. I feel the same. I feel technically he's very good. We've got to get the right partnership round him and the right combinations. But I feel it's the right time for Cody really to step up and grow up. Really, grow up from a young kid that everyone feels is a young kid. Is come through various levels. I feel now he needs to really get a grip and think, well, I've got responsibility now. I really need to not just take care of my own game on the football pitch, but need to take care of the changing room drag that forward. Knowing him and working with him now for the last 3 to 4 years, I don't think there's any better player for that, and I've really got good aspirations. I really do think he's gonna do real well this year.
And to wrap it up, obviously the squad now in thoroughly in pre-season, some tough tests coming up. Obviously they had the push on Monday, but the German, some tough opposition in pre-season as well.
Yeah, I think with pre-season you've got to treat every game as it comes. Really, you know, the squad. You know, we've obviously tonight we've trained with 2 people that are not with us due to COVID. So we've got to. It's a test. We've got to try and get to the first game, you know, in a fully fit squad. You know, it's probably the first year really I'm really treating pre-season games as a fitness way and a pattern of players and combinations, and making sure that we all know as a squad how we're going to play, and the results really, you know, as much as we want to be winners and winning mentality, that we've got to really deal with every game as it comes. You know, for example, we've got a game tomorrow and we've got probably 2 of our new signings that are not going to be there. Well, probably 3 really new signings are going to be there because of COVID reasons. So we've got to adapt. We've got to try and get everyone fit, everyone on the same hymn sheet, everyone on the same way that we're going to play, and ensure that when we get to the first game of the season, we've got one philosophy and one way of playing, and that's the way. And we've got to get every pre-season game, you know, as many people as we can fit and ready in them games, and get that working. The result goes out the window really. It's all about getting everyone there and developing you know, a team and a philosophy and a winning mentality in that way really.
Cheers, Craig.